Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are now in tune to the greatest podcast that's ever been created. It's the 8-Bit Clubhouse Podcast, episode 31, recorded Monday, March 23rd. Introducing your host. He's your favorite gamer. It's Hambo Johnny. And next up to bat, he's the coolest kid on the playground. It's Kevin L.A., a.k.a. Bob Goose. And last but most, he's the man, the myth, the legend. It's Drew. To the thousands in attendance watching live on YouTube and or Twitch, and to the millions listening on podcast services around the globe, welcome to the club. On tonight's episode, we're going to have a quickie but goodie. Listen, that's what you're here for, right? You just want us to bang it out and be pleasured with the quickness. That's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to give you a quick rundown of what we've been playing. We're super excited. This is PAX week. We're going to record another episode later this week that's a little longer, just going into more detail of what we're seeing. So tonight we're just saying, hey, how's it going? Just to check in with you guys, let you know we're alive, that we're excited and doing fun things. Also, do not let me not understate this. We've got a bracket. We've got not the bracket you're thinking of, but the best Nintendo sports games bracket that Hambone has put together for me and Drew to go navigate and fill out. Me and Drew have no idea what to expect. Hambone's going to shock and awe us, and we're going to do the thing. So here we are tonight, guys. It's great to see you. Let me ask you this right off the bat. What do you guys think about games with alternate endings?
Like a true ending. Like you gotta. I don't love it.
I love it. Get out of here. I love that.
I don't love
awesome. It's awesome. If you're, here's what I'll say. If it's a decision you make at the end of the game,
yes,
and it allows you to go back and replay it for the other ending, I think that's very cool. Is it a game where you need to play it a certain way the entire game to get a certain ending? That's a little bit more annoying. The completionist mind that I have says, I got to play this game twice. That kind of sucks. Here. But to have that option, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's cool. I like it.
I guess let me take it back. I guess
don't take it back. Don't take. Right? Just come on. Stand on business.
Well, listen.
You said you didn't like it.
Stand on business.
I guess the bit's different, right? There's like true endings, right? We just played mini shooter, whatever it's called.
Whatever
mini shooter.
If this is your world, we're just living in it.
We're just living. There's a true ending there, right? You had all the blue little lights, like we said, in those final bosses and stuff. I actually went back and I played one of the best games ever created, Enter the Gungeon. I've been playing a lot of it this week. And that's another good example of there's a true ending where you have to collect a special, let's just call it a relic of some sort, from every level that you play up until the final boss. And if you don't collect them, you can't get the true engine. Never done it. I can barely beat that game as it is. It's hard enough. So stuff like that, I'm on the fence. It's cool that it's there, but like, I don't need to go and do it twice, But that's my thought.
Yeah.
What do you think, Who's?
To answer my own question?
Yes, sir.
I hate it. I don't like it. I think that it's kind of like back in the day. Let me explain to you kids. Back in the 1900s, you'd go to the store and you would rent the game, or if you were rich, you'd buy the game. You'd come home. The entire game would be on the cartridge. You'd put it in. You'd play the game. You'd experience the whole shebang-a-bang. Then later on in post probably 2000, along came this stuff called DLC and some gentleman named Michael Transactions. And after that happened, everything, the game changed. So you would get an incomplete game on the disc, or you may get a complete game, and then the developers would add stuff on to keep you playing or happy, or they'd shove out the game as fast as they can incomplete, and then say, well, here's the stuff that we meant to add on to the game, and you'd have to pay extra for it.
And I agree.
That's where we're at today.
Whole new ball game. DLC blows. I agree with you. It shouldn't exist. I
feel like that's the same thing with 2 endings in a game. You play the game and you're like, the director, producer, writer says, here is the story I want to tell. And also maybe this story. Let's see. Here's an ending for everybody that wants one. No, to one ending. Let's just get the true story. Books don't have alternate endings. Also in the 1900s, we had choose your own adventure books. Those were fantastic, actually. So that kind of counteracts my argument.
I bought one for Owen like 2 weeks ago.
Cut it off.
Yeah, that counteracts my argument. So, but I rolled credits on 3 games since we last spoke, guys. That is unheard. I usually don't roll credits on any games. I guess I'm just skipping to what I've been playing. So that's what's happening. Mini Shooter Adventures. I rolled credits on and got 100% of that game.
Did you get the blue gems?
Yeah, all of them. Yeah,
really?
I got all the blue gems. Yep, but I didn't beat it on hard. I just did normal throughout the thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it took me 2 hours to get all those gems while my daughter was in dance class. I sat there and played for 2 hours and got the gems. Finished that game. I also finished Resident Evil, the new one, whatever that's called. It's in my top 10 for sure. I wouldn't change much about that game.
That's cool.
It's almost a perfect game.
Did you have
super
any
scary
shit your pant moments?
There were several. Yeah. There's some jump scares and there were
did you play that in the basement, like lights off type thing?
Oh yeah. Lights super dim, headphones on. I got the whole experience.
Wow.
So that
looking
was
over your
Yep. Fantastic game. But it has 2 endings. This isn't a spoiler. It's online everywhere.
I figured that's where that question was coming from.
A lot of replay in that game, right? From what I heard.
Yep.
Yeah. And I know you asked last time, Drew, can you start off with this one, or do you have to play the other ones?
Yeah.
Towards the end of the game, there's a lot of callbacks towards the other games. That's all I'll say about that. But you can it still doesn't matter because I didn't remember any of that, and it still was great. But if you did play those games, it would be more meaningful, I assume. But anyways, the multiple endings there, I was not happy with, but that's probably the only complaint I have about that game. But great game. And then the third one, I picked up my PlayStation Vita and opened up a game called Sky Force something. Maybe it's not even called that. It's Sky something. I didn't put this in the notes. But as I was playing it on the Vita, what this game is it's not a side-scrolling shooter. Is it a top-down to where you're kind of scrolling up like the game 1943? What is that called? What kind of game?
I know what you're talking about. Is there a name for it though?
You're like a spaceship going up on the screen and shooting the things that are coming down. Yeah, shoot them up. There you go.
Shoot them up. I see what you did there.
A shmup, if you will.
Shmup. Well, that's different.
That's what this game is,
isn't it?
Skyforce Anniversary for PS Vita.
Yes.
Look at him,
Skyforce
pulling that out of nowhere, like instantly.
The power of Google.
Yeah. So I was playing that on the Vita, and I thought this screen is tiny. All the bullets that are coming at me, my bullets are orange. I'm collecting yellow stars. There's also blue bullets and some other color. There's too much going on such a small screen. So I was like, I'm sure I have this on PlayStation where I can play this on a big screen. Looked on PlayStation, it was not there. And I popped open my Switch 2, and there it was. I already had it downloaded, loaded, ready to play. I'd never played it before. So I started again on the Switch 2 on the big screen, played it handheld. It was wonderful. Rolled credits on that. It took me a few hours. I'd say maybe 4 or 5. I don't know. You could probably look at my friend list and it'll tell you what I played it for, but basically you go through and you power up your plane. It's almost like a roguelike, right? You play the stage, you earn points, you die, then you go power up your plane with the points you earned and come back with a stronger gun and maybe a missile or two to fire off. And you progress through the game like that. So played through that, rolled the credits on that. Great. I love those type of games. I love those. They're short, they're fun. I can do stuff and it makes me feel productive. So those were the games I played, guys. Did you, Himbo and Johnny, you got a rug?
I got a rug, man. I got a rug. You know, I want to share a little bit about my rug. We went to Home Depot just to get a rug. Last podcast I shared we got a new couch. That's where we put our blankets. So solved the blanket problem. Got this couch. Our old rug, way too small. Way too small. Looks puny.
Yeah.
Need a rug that really kind of sits underneath the whole couch.
I hear you. Yeah.
So the wife, as they do, said, "Hey, we got to go get a rug." And I said, "I agree. Let's go get a rug." She said, "This will be easy." And I said, "Well, hold on a second. I don't think this is going to be easy. I'm just letting you know this is not going to be as easy as you think. It's going to take several minutes, several sets of minutes more than you expect this to take. And also, by the way, I'm going to need your help. This is a 2-person job."
Rugs are heavy. Heavier than
several sets a minute to pick out the rug or to set up said rug.
Well,
yeah, that's a great question.
To set up said rug is the hold up here. I think picking out the rug was fine. We took the kid. I picked the rug out. It's an 8x10 rug, not massive, but decently sized. I was able to kind of navigate through Home Depot without hitting a display or a person or whatever. We got it out there, fit in the back of the Jeep, no problem. Didn't need to monkey anything. Perfect size. Makes me rethink getting a smaller car, by the way. But anyway, so we get the rug home, and now here comes the hard part, right? How do we get this thing under the couch? Because to get it to look right, it's got to be partly under the couch.
Gotta be.
Wife says, "Just shimmy it in there. Just shimmy it in there." You can't shimmy it in there.
Can't shimmy a rug.
They can't shimmy a rug. What? No. So we tried the shimmy method because got to try it.
That's what the wife says. Got to try what the wife
says shimmy. I got to shimmy, right? So I'm shimmying over here. It's not working, and I said, "You know what? This isn't working. Clearly, it's not working. It's all. We got waves of rug here because the shimmying is not shimmying." Right. So I'm like, all right, we got to start taking the sectional apart. So we take the chase off. First, we got to take the blankets out, and then we move the chase. And then I'm like, well, that was the big piece. Maybe we can shimmy now. Shimmy's not working. So we got to take the next piece off, which is it's like a pull-out sofa. Take that off. Got to take out the corner because it's not shimmying into the corner piece. So basically, of the 6 pieces, we had to take apart 3 of them. Find where we're going to put these pieces in the room while still also having room for the rug. But eventually the shimmy worked. We just had to take off 3 pieces.
The shimmy didn't work.
The shimmy half worked.
It didn't work.
Eventually the shimmy worked. But we had to take off those 3 pieces of the couch, shimmied it under there, and then came the hard part of reattaching the couch pieces together, because this is one of the sectionals that has like I guess I'll call it like a female and a male piece that
lift them up and snap them in,
and snaps it in, slides it in. But the cushions get in the way. Like they've got to slide it in there. It's perfect. Also, by the way, if you remember, this couch has speakers in their headsets, so there's wires that are attached.
Plugged in.
So I've got to detach the wires, detach the couch from itself. And also try not to like pull the wires apart. So
meanwhile, the dog is probably like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Dog's freaking out. Freaking out. You know, at one point, the wife's like, "Shimmy the rug, shimmy the rug." I'm like, "You're standing on the rug. You and the dog are on the rug. You need to get off the rug. There's no shimmying happening." So it was a whole big mess. At the end of the day, we got it in there. We're both very happy with the rug. And if she's happy, I'm happy. The dog likes the rug. The child likes the rug. Everyone likes the rug, and we have a rug.
The rug?
Yeah, I'm anti-rug.
You're anti-rug?
My wife loves rugs. I'm anti-rug. All of them.
How does she feel about shimmying?
She doesn't. I do the shimmying. She sits back and says, "Figure it out." I will get them here. I will do every. Now you have to maintain. You have to set up and maintain
together, Darth. It does. But I'm glad that's done.
You know what? I need a new rug. I might call Hambone over to help with the shimmy.
Dude, a professional shimmier. Just let me know. I'll be there.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was at Home Depot as well this past weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Twice.
Tell me about your Home Depot
Well, I
adventure.
bought a new grill for myself for my birthday.
Yeah.
It was time. But then I went back and I bought, when's the last time you bought just some good old fashioned wood? Like some 2x and some deck boards.
Nice.
I am building a golf platform in the woods so I can put my bat and my golf net. And yeah. But also to your point, 2x4x10s fit perfectly in my pilot. So I hear you. Yeah, I also do not want to downsize.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Having that space when you need it a couple times a year is it's like nothing else. I haven't committed to like a pickup truck or anything. That's too much. But having a nice big SUV is nice when those things.
Throw a blanket down over the leather and just be like, yep, nice and easy, gentle, and then there it is.
I want pictures of the golf.
I'm going to do a before and after. I'm going to do a little video. Right now, it's just woods, and it's going to be nice. A lot of ideas. I think this weekend, when I get home from PAX East, Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to start building and clearing out the woods.
Yeah.
So
sweet.
We'll see.
I could have used a before and after of your rug shimmy as well, Hambone.
I agree with that. I could have watched. I could have used a Dern actually. I wanted a Dern video.
A Dern, yeah. Next time.
Yeah. I also went to Home Depot this week. I mean, it's been a while, but I was there.
A week.
Yeah. So we all were doing it. I had to get some new sprinkler heads. It's abnormally warm here, and it's almost sprinkler season. So it's my grass is now like half green already. So I'm gonna have to start mowing sooner than later, which is
let me ask you this. Do you pay anybody to come turn on your sprinklers?
No, I pay them to blow it out because I don't have a compressor, but I turn them on myself.
So I was paying people to come out and turn them on because it's under warranty. If they find like a cracked head or anything like that, they'll replace it for you to a certain extent, or they'll check the lines for any leaks. And then I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm just paying a guy to push a button and be like, yeah, it's good. And I'm like, I'm done paying. Yeah. So I don't do that anymore either.
Yeah.
I pay the guy to come turn it on, turn it off. It's like a local, there's like 3 or 4 people that work at the business. The guy who owns the business comes and does it. He's a good dude. He's done me a solid over the years. So
look at him, Bone. Just keeping locals employed.
That's it. That's it. I spent all my time shimmying. I don't have time
keeping
to turn
locals employed.
That's it.
Good stuff.
Boy. What do we got? What's next?
Merch has shipped, Drew.
Merch has shipped. I apologize to
I'm wearing merch right now. For those of you watching live on YouTube and or Twitch, I'm wearing some merch. This is not Drew's merch.
No,
I special ordered this, but I also bought some Drew merch as well. So
yes,
this is just for PAX. So
like I said, I apologize. We got a lot of issues with this merch order. Everyone will receiving a little extra bonus on the house for the hiccups. So you'll get some stickers and a coaster as well. So enjoy that. And that is my apology for this taking so long. Though it was not my fault. I take full credit in not being my fault. But here we are. You should all be receiving your merch within a few days. It's all been shipped.
Unless you have the same mailman as Drew, and then you might get it in a few months.
Yeah, that is very possible. And reminder, PAX East. If you're listening to this and you're not on our Discord, join our Discord. We'll be posting a ton of stuff. And spoiler alert, boys, should we give a little insight to what we're doing Wednesday night?
I think so. Let's peek behind the curtains.
A little
shimmy back here.
We are going to an escape room, but this is no ordinary escape room. This is the first ever, at least for me. I don't know. Kuz is the escape room pro, so maybe it's not the first for him. But this is an 18+ escape room. It's called the Booby Trap. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all we know. We'll just leave it at that. I'm excited. I am excited. We got the master escaper himself, so I feel confident. I will say this is a private session, so it's just 3 of us. There's guaranteed no one else is joining us. and we better escape. I think it's like an hour long. It's quite the escape room.
Yeah, I'm excited. Coos, I just hope you have Mrs. Coos on speed dial. We might have to phone a friend. So just she's ready, 8:30 Eastern. Just
That's
let
right.
her know.
I feel a lot of pressure on me because I've talked a lot about doing these escape rooms. Now I feel like I have to perform, right? So
you need to.
Yeah, I have to brush up on my skills. I'm really looking forward to it, though.
Me too.
The booby trap it is, and we're gonna have a blast doing that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they put out the map. I dropped that in the Discord, right? So I always love looking at the map. Like, where are we gonna go? Like, what's the first one to go to?
Seems like this one corner of the place for me to be hanging out.
Yeah, between Magic and Nintendo,
right next to each other.
Yeah, and Ilphonic is over there too. Yeah. That's the Halloween game.
That's right.
So I'll have to check that out.
The map stresses me out, Hambone. There's too much going on. I just want to hop in there and get lost.
Perfect.
I like that too.
I'm in for that too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good stuff. So yeah, PAX this week. We're very excited. We're looking forward to it. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna post a bunch of stuff. Probably. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm super excited though. We can talk real quick about what we've been playing.
Yeah.
I mentioned briefly mini shooter and Resident Evil and some other shmup game. Drew, what have you been playing?
Quickly, more Baldur's Gate. Continuing to love it and have a blast. It's just so good. It's just such a good game. I wish I could play it more. My schedule's too busy. I been playing some of the best. I played Enter the Gungeon, and I've been playing Slay the Spire because I'm jealous that I'm not playing Slay the Spire 2. So I said I need to play some Slay the Spire. So I jumped on the other night while we were watching TV and just played a little bit. But what I've been playing that everyone wants to hear about is a game called Rotwood, which was in one of the recent Nintendo Directs. And I've been playing this co-op. I believe you can play co-op online. I don't know if it's cross-play, but I've been playing with my wife. This is the wife and I game. It's fantastic. It's simply fantastic. A little bit about this game is if you played Absalom, it's almost a carbon copy of it. It's very, very similar. You can design your character up front. You don't have to pick a class, which is kind of nice. You start off, there's a spear and there's a hammer. Those are the two available weapons. And then it's very similar to Absalom, where you have your screen, just like most beat 'em ups, where you kill all the enemies on the screen, and then essentially you can pick which path you want to go to. A couple paths open up, and then it will tell you, like, hey, if you go this way, you get more gems. If you go this way, you get more currency. If you go this way, it's a question mark. If you go this way, it's a town. So you can kind of like get to know the different styles and would plan which route you want to go a little bit. So you do that. You go through your level. You beat the level. Let's say you beat the boss at the end, and it's probably anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. And then that's like a level. It's not like it's a run. It's not roguelike. That is, well, it's more like a roguelite, I guess you could say. That's your level. You go back to your town. Now, the town part is really cool. There's merchants that you find through your travels that you talk to. They go back to your town. And then you can give them presents and they upgrade. So, for example, there's like a weapons merchant, an armor merchant. There was a few other ones that I haven't unlocked yet. And when you unlock them, now you can like upgrade your weapon. And now you can unlock new weapons. So, for example, I unlocked the bow. And I've been using the bow. And then I've been upgrading my bow. And there's a few other weapons that you can unlock as well. And the more gifts I now give to the weapon merchant, you can like now craft a new weapon, or you can add stuff to your weapon. So like there's this town element, and it's not like a town builder. It's just the merchant comes back, and then you can spend your currencies on armor if you want, on the weapons if you want. You can upgrade your health if you want. Like you can use your currency as you will. But it's a blast. It's a lot of fun. I'm still like in the first, I guess, world, I guess you could call it, like the forest world, but I'd probably be in like 6 levels, I guess if you could say. I think like at the end, I think I'm towards the end of the forest. But it's a fantastic game. I think it was $30, but Yeah, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Really enjoying it.
That's cool.
Nice.
Is it up to 4-player co-op or is it just
You know,
two?
I don't know. That's a good question because it's not like split screen. I mean, it's really
It's just like one big screen,
it's
what I remember,
one
and like
big
the characters are like a
screen.
little smaller than Absalom, right? If I'm
Maybe a
remembering
tiny
correctly.
bit, not by
Yeah.
much. The screen you might be able to move like a little bit. It might, but the screens itself are pretty small. I know, like the Absalom, it's kind of more like the Ninja Turtles or something where the screen kind of moves. This is
Yep.
no, it's like one screen that you kill the guys and you choose your path, which way you want
Got
to
it.
go. But I don't know. I don't know if it's 4 players. I think that as far as difficulty goes, we've definitely like died on like the boss of a level or two here. Like, we're not just breezing through it. I think it's a pretty fair balance so far, which I like. Right? You don't want games that are super easy, but you don't want games that are hard. And I definitely feel like with all the upgrades that I feel a little bit more powerful as I'm going. So, Rotwood, I highly recommend it if you like that style of game. And I actually like, for once, even though I love like roguelikes games, it's kind of nice that it's not that. Like once I beat a level, I don't have to play that level anymore if I don't want. I've moved on to the next level, which is kind of nice. So that's it. That's it for me.
Cool. Yeah, I guess on my end here, I too have beaten the mini shooter. Mini shooter.
Now it's your second
Yeah.
time.
Well, technically third time.
Oh.
Cause I played it on Steam a couple times through. So
Yep.
yeah, finished the hard mode run. Got all the
tough.
gems. I will say I knocked down the difficulty. So after you beat the final boss, that's from a difficulty perspective what the game's
Oh,
looking at.
for the trophy.
And then
yeah.
for like the gems, I knocked it down to easy. I said I've done this 3 times. I don't need to stress again. So that was significantly more easy
gets
than
hard,
it was.
Those
Yeah.
bosses at
It
the end.
got tricky towards the end, but yeah, great game. Recommend to anybody, literally anybody. Owen's playing it now. He saw me playing and
That's
now
cool.
he's into it, which is really cool.
It's a great intro to like a twin stick shooter, I would
It
say.
really is. It really
Yeah.
is. I told him to,
Yeah.
to play it on easy mode. He goes, nah, I think I'll play normal. It's like, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm also continuing to play Sworn. So I think the last time we chatted, I beat maybe 4 of the 16 weapons. So now I'm at a point where I've
That's right,
beaten
that game.
all 4 weapons for all 4 characters. So 16 runs total I've cleared, plus some. I went through all the difficulties, all 5
God bless
difficulties,
you.
cleared all that out. And I'm working towards finishing the Blessing Codex, which, if you're familiar with Hades, it's like your boons. So you need to collect every boon from every god that gives you, power ups through the runs. So I think I've got 7 or 8 left to do, but many of them are you need to get a light attack from the whirlwind god, and then if you get the light attack from the whirlwind god, there's a chance that it would give you the next one that I need, and so on and so forth. So kind of working through that. It's a good game to just kind of put a podcast on and vibe out to. I knocked it down to the easiest difficulty, and playing with the Spectre and the claws are my favorite weapon there. It's like basically just like the fists from Hades, that are really up close and fast, sort of attack weapons. So having a good time with that. Definitely recommend for all those roguelike fans out there. But where I've been sinking a lot of my time over the last week has been Crimson Desert. So this was the big game that came out about a week ago. Massive open world game, 3rd-person action adventure, sort of medieval type of setting, but with some sci-fi fantasy type stuff going on. I've barely scratched the surface. I think I've played it for 8 hours, and I've maybe seen like 2% of the game. The world map is I don't know how I'm ever going to finish this game. It's so big. Yes, and there are velociraptors. Apparently, you can ride at some point that I have not found
That's
yet.
incredible.
But,
That's the thing I heard about the game. It's like people have been playing for over 100 hours, and there's still just new things and new things.
Yeah, it's fun. It's definitely a game that you want to take it slower because things are just going to take time. Like you can't rush through this game. Like you've got to prepare for a boss fight. You've got to cook food so you have the healing items that you need to replenish. It's not like you just have a healing flask and it kind of refills like a Dark Souls or something like that. You actually have to go hunt a bunch of goats And then go to the cooking pot and cook your food so that you have your health to kind of go and fight the boss, and go and sharpen your weapon so that it's the most powerful when you fight the guy. But there's like hidden caves and puzzles. There's fishing. Caught some bass.
I'm all about
there were-
fishing.
Yeah,
Cruises in.
I am the arm wrestling champion. I've beaten the archery challenge, and there's just like something to find around every single corner. I've been hunting down the bounties from the first town, and I rode like 2,000 meters away to find this one guy, and it turns out he was just some freak that really wanted to eat everybody's honey, and and he was just like, "Don't take me in. I need to eat the honey." Like, "Oh, you're going in, dude. Sorry." And so then he's on the back of my horse. I'm riding the 2,000 meters back to the jail, and he's just talking about his honey and apologizing to his mom that he ate all the honey. It was just the weirdest stuff. But yeah, so that was really strange. But the boss fights have been pretty challenging. I fought the Reed Devil last night, which interestingly enough is the boss I fought at PAX last year when I did the demo. So it was cool to kind of see him back and be able to know the controls, as opposed to just fumbling over them like I did last year when I tried it out. But yeah, everything you hear about online about the controls being a little extra cumbersome is true. They're tough. There's a lot of combos. Of course, there's light attack and heavy attack, but they give you grapples and clothesline moves, and you have a bow and arrow, and you have a force like push and almost like an ultra hand move. And there's all this different stuff that you have to remember. And there's menus inside of menus. So there's just like a lot to take in. This is like the biggest non-Coos game I could ever think of. Like, this is not get in there, accomplish something, and get out in an hour and a half. This is like
a game for life.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it's awesome. I'm gonna keep on.
It sounds like a ham bone game. Like you love these games where you can do anything and weird stuff happens. Like
I love the weird stuff.
The honey guy and then throw him off the horse if you want. And
and the horse is awesome. Yeah. The horse will jump over chasms. It'll you climb down a mountain with the horse. It just doesn't care. But apparently there's like jetpacks you can find and dragons you can ride. But all that stuff is probably like 100 hours away from me. But yeah, it's super fun, man. I just every time I turn it on, it's like, okay, what am I gonna do now? And like it's just you have a different sort of sub quest that you go on. Of course, there's a main story and those sorts of things. But it's really, I think, everything around it that really makes this game special, at least to me. Certainly not a game for everybody, but if you like Assassin's Creed, if you like The Witcher, if you like the exploration in something like Breath of the Wild, there's something here for you to latch on to for sure.
That's what I was going to ask you is what game would you compare it to as far is it super sandboxy like a Grand Theft Auto, or is it more like would you compare it to Assassin's Creed with the kind of the places where you go, the dots all over the map and things like that? Or
I'd say
what would you compare it to?
Probably more like a Red Dead or a Grand Theft Auto kind of setup, right? There are things and things for you to explore on the map, but a lot of it you have to be around it for it to show up on the mini map. It's not like Assassin's Creed where they're going to put 100 feathers for you to collect and you have to go climb over the buildings to get all of them. There's things there for you to get, but I think this game is also setting it up where it's like it's not wanting you to collect every single thing. Like, there's just so much out there that I don't think anybody could, right? I think everything's like a Korok seed. There's just like a million things all over the place.
So why is it called Crimson Desert? Like, what's that referencing?
So I haven't found it yet, but as far as I know, there's an area in the map called Crimson Desert, and I assume that there's something with the story like hinges upon that location.
Okay.
I'm probably 50 hours away from actually being able to give you a real answer on that one, but that's my understanding sitting in relatively new to the game.
All right.
But yeah, it's fun. It's one I'll be talking about for a while. Right now, it's sort of taking up a lot of my mind space. There's so many videos and
tips take over my feed even.
Oh, it's everywhere and super divisive too. I think a lot of people are hating on this game. I even mentioned it in the Discord. Right, this could be a generational type game, and it's not. It's absolutely not. But it's a very good game. If you're into something like this and you want to just get lost in a world and mess around and arm wrestle and then go catch a fish and then maybe make a building and then fight a boss, this is the game for you.
You said a lot of people are hating on this game. How are the overall ratings on it?
High
Hit or miss?
70s to 80.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've heard mixed reviews. I've heard a lot of good things.
Which
I've
I
heard
think
some
I think a
50
75 is a good game, and
Me too.
80 is is
good.
borderline a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people, the way that they were hyping it up like pre-launch, even the marketing was like, this is going to be an all-timer. Like, hey,
Yeah.
like expect like a 90 plus type of game
Okay.
from a critic's perspective, and coming
Yeah.
10 points ish or a little bit more lower than that. I think that's where it's getting some of the hate. And it's just because it's so massive. It's like a lot
Yeah.
of people are just hating on it because it's so big. And it's like, why does it need to be this big? Because
Yeah,
it is. And if you don't like it, that's okay. Go
They
play
can
Mini
do
Shoot
what they
Adventures.
Yeah. Are you playing on PlayStation?
I am playing on
Steam.
PlayStation. Yeah, PS5.
PlayStation. It's obviously not on Switch. Is it on Steam, PlayStation, Xbox?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
All the not Switch 2, but everything else.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. I'll have to send some screenshots and some pictures because it is just an absolutely gorgeous game.
Yeah.
Runs great, even in balanced mode on the Pro. But yeah, I'm playing on performance, so getting 60 frames a second, probably 1080p or higher. It's great performance. It looks really good. Minimal technical issues. I ran into one crash on the first night, but I think that issue's been patched out. I'm having a good time.
Is there is there online play or is it kind of single player?
It's all single player.
Okay.
It's all
That's
single
good.
player.
That's good.
Yeah,
At least you
and
don't have
that's
idiots
kinda-
just running around there like catching things on fire.
Yeah, exactly. It's all
Yeah.
your own world, and it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome. It sounds good. It's way too much for me, but I would like to watch it. If you ever want to stream it, I'll tune in to watch Hambo and Johnny play that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll catch a bunch of fish that night.
Yeah, for sure. I'm all about the fishing. Crimson Desert, that is, for those of you who are interested. And I'm sure that's the nice, juicy full price of $70.
It is. It is
something.
70. Yep.
Yeah. For that size game, you're getting your money's worth, it sounds like. All right. I believe that does it for what we've been playing. Next up, Hambone has a treat for you all and us. I'm so excited. I'm really anxious to see where Drew's head's at and to talk him out of the things that he thinks he likes. So, Hambone, take it away.
All right. I'm sharing my screen. Coos, I think you have to here, hold on, let me make sure I've got the window selected here. Share. I think it's on you now to give it a there it is. All right.
Look at that. I gotta make this bigger somehow.
I know. I'm sorry. It's tough to see, but this is the Sweet 16 of the greatest Nintendo sports games of all time. Undisputed at the end of the night. There'll be no disputing on what is the greatest game of them all. So these are all games that have appeared on a Nintendo platform at some shape or form throughout the life of all Nintendo, going back to the NES. There's some big hitters that didn't make it. Right, there are some upsets in the round of 32. There's no Punch Out on this list. You might notice.
That's hurtful.
Hurtful. You know, we'd put that first, probably.
Yeah, that would.
100%.
That's why.
There was an upset in my mind before when I was making this list. But how I've structured this, there are 4 regions. We've got our classics region.
Nice.
We've got our extreme region. We've got the mustache region.
Classic.
Love the mustache
and we've got the simulation region. So I'll let you guys choose which region we do first. And my thought is, hey, we'll do the 2 matchups. We'll go to a different region, and as we go through those regions, I'll announce the games that are in those 4 regions. So where would you guys like to start of the 4?
Drews?
I'll go classics.
Yeah, we gotta do classics. That's what I was thinking.
I liked it. Okay, so in classics, the top 4 games from classics who have made it to the Sweet 16 are Tecmo Bowl, NBA Jam, Track and Field, and ice hockey.
Yep.
And our first matchup
Oh.
is Tecmo Bowl and NBA Jam. So now I will turn it over to you two gentlemen to debate who moves on. What is the better game between these two classics? And if there's a tie, there's a stalemate, I will be the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
I just love that your favorite bar has just pretty much fantasy sports in it. But anyways, Cruz, I know where your head's at here because I know you and I know your history. But let me say something about NBA Jam.
Okay.
And the thing I'm going to say about NBA Jam is that it had an arcade version. And I think that's what is Tecmo Bowl so good. But I think that the arcade version and being able to play with the quarters up and the people and other people coming around is giving me the edge here. Where you at?
So NBA Jam was in the arcades around the same time as Mortal Kombat 2. I played NBA Jam in the arcades to death. I probably played NBA Jam more than any other arcade game. Actually, I played that so much. So when it came out on Super Nintendo, I took the day off of school to go to Blockbuster to rent it as it came out. And I brought it home, popped it in the Super Nintendo, and it was not the same. For those of you who weren't around in the 1900s, again, the ports from the arcade game, Ninja Turtles is a prime example. When they brought that over as the arcade game on Super Nintendo, it was trash. It wasn't trash, but it looked like trash. Same with NBA Jam. It just didn't scratch that itch that the arcade have. Now, coming up, we're going to PAX East this week. They've got a list of a lot of different games, board games, and video games that they're having competitions for. As I scrolled through the list, I saw Catan, Ticket to Ride, lots of games like that. They've got Overcooked on there. My wife said she might come with me just to play in the Overcooked competition. But I thought, which one of these? They've got Mario Kart 8 Blue Shells only, which would be cool. I looked over the list and I thought, which one of these games could I actually compete in? And Tecmo Bowl is not on the list, but it's the only one that I feel like I could win. I think I could win a Tecmo Bowl competition. We had one in the Dad's Discord, the Nintendo Dad's Discord a while back. I won that one.
You did.
So that's my vote's on Tecmo Bowl. And, it's funny because Hambone Johnny here on the list has regular Tecmo Bowl, which Super Tecmo Bowl is the superior game to regular Tecmo Bowl because you've got 8 plays compared to 4 on Tecmo Bowl. So if it was Super Tecmo Bowl, it'd be an easy vote. But I could be convinced if you want to go NBA Jam. I can do that. But
I'm on the fence here as well. Because I think if you asked 10 people, which have you heard of either of these games? I think 8 out of 10 are going to say, I know NBA Jam. I just think because of the arcade. I think as the first question, we throw it to the fence as a tie and let Hambone decide.
I mean, is it the shoes? I think it is. For me, it's NBA Jam. It's got to be NBA Jam. Darth in the chat says NBA Jam.
I think that's the bigger title here.
I think NBA Jam takes it. All right. NBA Jam.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
If we spend that long, we're going to be here all night.
Nail in the coffin. Well, I think after we get past this first round, it'll go pretty quick.
We already talked about the games. Agreed.
All right. So the next matchup for classics is ice hockey. You get your skinnies, your regulars, and your fatties, right? Or the other option here going up against is track and field. Can't deny the peripheral, the power pad. What was that called, Kuz? Why am I blanking on the name?
Power pad, power pad,
baby.
Yep.
So you guys tell me, what is the superior?
The problem with the power pad is it just didn't work. Frankly. So this is a no-brainer for me. We all know my love for ice hockey. That's an easy one for me.
Yeah. Track and field made me buy a controller with turbo buttons, the NES Max, so I could win. But ice hockey, I can play ice hockey right now and have a good time.
It still holds up.
Yep. Ice hockey holds up.
Ice hockey holds up. Ice hockey advances.
Yeah. That might be low key the the champion of this whole thing. Looking at the bracket, but
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll
It's
see.
got a chance.
Agreed.
It's got a chance. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right,
got a
guys,
shot.
where are we going next? We got extreme, sim, or mustache. Your pick.
Let's do extreme. Let's stay right there.
Extreme. Okay.
Extreme.
Extreme. With no leading E, by the way. We had to go full extreme for this one. All right. So the 4 games we have in the extreme bracket are SSX Tricky, Rocket League, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, and NFL Blitz. Let's start at the bottom here. Let's go Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 versus NFL Blitz. Another arcade favorite.
Another arcade. I mean, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, back in the N64 days, PlayStation days. This was the game to play. This was, you had your friends over, you're trying to find all the letters that spell skate. This was the thing to be doing. But NFL Blitz was, you didn't even have to like football, and it was a fun game to play, especially in the arcade. Cruz, what's your thoughts here?
This is super tough. If you think about back then, I would vote for Tony Hawk because of the amount of hours we put in, the way it was transformative of the genre. It was the best skating game we had ever played. And the hours that we put in, the music to that game was amazing. Tony Hawk, that was the game. But I've played the remakes now. They're not fun. It's not a fun game if you play this in 2026.
Yeah.
I'll play NFL Blitz right now. And it's still fun. The way you can hit receivers and there's no pass interference, that's the game changer. So, I mean, as far as holding up, Blitz. At the time, it was Tony Hawk.
I agree with you from an all-timer point of view. I think Blitz is the one.
All right. Okay, so it sounds like Blitz gets the win here. All right. Blitz moves on. All right, let's go up to SSX Tricky and Rocket League. Have you guys played these? I said I would expect you guys to play 13 of the 16 games. These 2 were the ones that I said, maybe not.
So I don't think I played SSX Tricky. I was more of a 1080, and I was more of a snowboarding kids.
SSX
I played them. I played them both.
I mean,
SSX Tricky had the Run DMC song just playing on loop
the whole time.
So, yeah.
Okay, so let's get your opinion then.
Snowboard kids mentioned. Let's go.
That should have been on this list. I hear you, buddy.
My vote here. I mean, SSX is great. I played it a lot. Me and my buddies would hang out together and indulge in various substances and played this game a whole lot. But Rocket League changed the game. There's classes I know this kid in high school that played Rocket League as a class. So that's it. The way it changed the game and thought outside the box to make soccer with cars. Are you kidding me? That needs to be a real life sport. My vote's Rocket League on this one.
Mine is also Rocket League. I haven't played either of these, but just knowing Rocket League and what it's done, that's my pick.
They're on season 22.
And you can use the Batmobile.
Wow.
Yeah, incredible. Rocket League's a good time. I'm terrible at it, but it's super fun to watch.
Yeah, and fun to play. I'm terrible at it too, but it's still fun to play. It's one of those games.
All right, continuing on. Do we just go down the list? We do the mustache here?
Let's go with the mustache.
All right, so the 4 best games from the mustache region are Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, Mario Golf World Tour. You had to put 2 golf games on this, right? Super Mario Strikers, and Wii Sports. Let's start with the golf games. Let's put the 2 to the test. Which is the better Mario golf game? The one on the 3DS or the one on the Nintendo GameCube?
I will say that one of these games is not only probably the best golf game ever created, it's also probably one of my top 10 video games of all time. Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, hands down, is one of the best games ever created. No brainer.
Okay. Yep. I bought the one on the 3. Is it DS or 3DS? What's that game on?
That's the 3DS one.
3DS. Yep.
I bought that game came with a season pass, talking about the DLC that I talked about earlier. That was ridiculous. I bought that DLC pack before the game even came out. I was so hyped for that game. So I think I played Toadstool Tour. I actually own it, but I haven't played it as much as I did the DS one because I wanted to get my money's worth out of that DLC. But I'm going to go with Drew's call on this one. He's got way more experience in the golf genre than I do. So let's go with Toadstool Tour.
Toadstool Tour is one of my favorites as well. I thought the content from World Tour was really great, and the asymmetrical tournaments you can play were super cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
But the courses, the gameplay on Toadstool Tour.
Toadstool Tour is like, if someone said in your mind and you've never played a Mario Golf game before, go design a Mario Golf game. Like, this is what you would do, like a Mushroom Kingdom core. Like, it's exactly what, like, hit it into the warp pipe and let it, like, it's just what you would think
it had the Mario flair to it. It wasn't like Speed Rush where it was like, you're just playing golf on a golf course with Mario characters. This, you're playing golf in the Mario world.
Will they announce if that's coming to the GameCube?
I don't think they ever said it, but man, if they do,
forget about it. I'll have to re-up to the Super Edition or whatever that is to play that again.
Yeah.
Next matchup, we have Super Mario Strikers versus System Seller Wii Sports. What do you guys think?
Was it a system seller, or did it just happen to come with the system?
I don't know. I think the old people loved it.
I think the old people love the Wii Sports.
Yeah.
I'll let you go first here.
I mean, it's probably one of the greatest selling games of all time because it was packaged with the Wii. Everybody knew what Wii Bowling was. And that was, they might as well change the name from Wii Sports to Wii Bowling because that's all. Some people might have played the tennis a little bit, but the Wii Bowling is what this game should have been called. I played Strikers back in the day. We were super excited for the remake or whatever the new one was on the Switch. It wasn't as good, but this original one was really good. But I think I'm going to have to go Wii Sports on this one just for the, everybody. If you say Wii Sports, everybody knows what that is.
Yeah. So, I mean, I agree. Super Mario Strikers, again, is one of my favorite games on the GameCube. And Wii Sports is Wii Sports, like you said. But I am a realistic person. And I understand this bracket, and I'm not going to pick favorite here. And Wii Sports is probably the better option.
Okay.
I mean, either one of these games is going to lose to Toadstool Tour anyways, right, Drew?
I have a feeling that might be the case. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the simulation section of the bracket here. And you will notice that there are no recent games from this. These are all a bit older. Back in the day when graphics really didn't matter for your simulation type games. But our 4 games are Major League Baseball featuring Ken Griffey Jr. Yes, that is the full title. NBA Live 95, NHL 94, and NFL Quarterback Club 99. Madden not appearing here. I think that Quarterback Club was the superior game from that era. So,
would you consider RBI baseball in the sim category?
I think I would.
Yeah.
I think I would.
They were made up players, but it was still like Larry Bonds.
Yes. Yeah, that was great. I almost, and I put the MLB featuring Ken Griffey Jr. here and not Major League Baseball featuring Ken Griffey Jr. That was the Super Nintendo version, if you recall.
Tony La Russa 95. That was another good baseball one.
That was another good one. But that Super Nintendo baseball game, the only actual MLB player in that game was Ken Griffey Jr. and it was all just made up characters similar to Larry Bonds. But this version, N64, actually had full MLB rosters. Pretty cool.
I played the Super Nintendo Ken Griffey Jr. and I did not play Quarterback Club, actually.
Okay.
So I played the other 2.
What say you, Drew? All right, first matchup here. We'll go Ken Griffey versus NBA Live 95.
There was something about the older school baseball games that still had the arcadey feel. I mean, all the old school games had arcadey feels, and now I feel like when time passes, everyone wants this newer, realistic graphic stuff, and I feel like you lose that arcadey type feel, and it's like, I don't know, it's not as fun,
Have you played a new one, Drew? Before you cast stones here.
Well, Evan has every sports game, so I have either played or watched him play MLB The Show.
Okay.
FC
MLB The Show does have the
26.
throwback mode where you can play like the
I haven't
arcade
played that.
version.
I haven't tried that. Anyways, on my vote
Sorry.
here between these two, I think I'm going with Ken Griffey Jr.
Okay. Coos, any objections?
Yep, I'm going NBA Live 95.
Wow.
Okay. I probably played 1,000 hours of Ken Griffey Jr. I got to go Ken Griffey.
Yeah.
This might be a top
way
3.
Hambone was picking
And-
NBA.
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah,
All right.
NBA
Then I'm
Live
taking off
95 might
NBA Jam and putting back Tecmo Bowl then, since Hambone keeps voting for Drew's games.
You can only have one basketball in the Elite Eight.
Oh, man. All right. So next up, we've got
Here,
NHL 90.
this is the real one right here. Check this out. Bulls versus Blazers.
There it is.
That's the only
That's
two
the
teams
real
you can
deal.
beat.
That's the real deal right there.
Yeah.
All right.
That
NHL
came out
versus
around the same
quarterback
time.
club. And it doesn't
Yeah.
sound like you guys played quarterback club, so I'm feeling that hockey's going to make it to the next
I
round. here,
played
but-
a lot of NHL 94.
Yeah, I played
we
that
all
one a
have.
lot too. That's a game's a classic. I mean,
That's the
yeah.
winner.
Yeah.
Got it. All right, NHL 94 moves on. All right, let's keep going where we ended here. We'll just
Okay.
kind of snake back up. So we've got NHL 94 and MLB featuring Ken Griffey Jr. to get to the Final Four. Who's it going to be?
I'm going NHL.
NHL.
NHL it is. Okay. NHL makes it. All right. Toadstool Tour versus Wii Sports. Who advances?
Wii Sports.
I could never vote against Toadstool Tour ever. So
I'm voting Wii Sports because Darth Platypus thinks he's called the finals here.
I think it's
And
a good
so
chance.
I'm going for the upset. I vote for Wii Sports.
Hambone. Don't do it.
I'm doing it. Wii Sports makes it.
That
Wii Sports
makes
wins.
sense. Hey, man, you know what? I get it.
Sometimes there's going to be an upset, and that just happened.
I will say, if you have never played Toadstool Tour and you have the
It's
opportunity
so
to,
good.
even if you don't like golf games, you have to try it.
Yeah,
right.
absolutely, absolutely. All right, to our extreme bracket, we have Rocket League versus NFL Blitz. What say you, gentlemen?
I vote Rocket League here. It's still a game changer. It's still playable. NFL Blitz is great. And I mean, I have the arcade right behind me, but Rocket League is amazing. It's so fun.
I've never played Rocket League. I guess my fear is, I mean, it looks hard. And I think that's
We're
what
going to play Rocket League at PAX.
I think that's what scared me away from it. It seems difficult to be driving a car, and I don't know how tight the controllers are, but trying to hit a ball, you see like the trailers of them doing flips and shit in the air. Like, it looks hard. It doesn't look like it's enticing for me to play it. Blitz is like, you don't have to know football. It's like wrestling. And I'm voting Blitz.
If Rocket League was in a dungeon with dwarves,
I don't have to say
The cars had a wizard staff.
yeah, I think you can get a wizard hat on a car in that game. Actually,
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm going Blitz.
So we're split again. All right, I've got to go Blitz here. I think
Cruz.
Blitz
fine.
embodies the Nintendo-ness just a little bit,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
more. So, all right.
Okay. Yeah.
Now
it
we've got
does.
NBA Jam versus ice hockey for the final slot of our Final Four.
I mean, these are the two most
What say
classic,
you?
like iconic. If you say like name a hockey game, probably NHL 94, but second is ice hockey. Name a basketball game, you're probably getting NBA Jam.
You know what I don't like about NBA Jam? After I actually I had that arcade too. I sold it, the arcade 1-up version. I sold
Not
that
good?
because every time they rubber band it, right? Even if you were way better than I am and you're sitting there dominating me, it's gonna let me stay in the game. It's gonna let me start hitting threes to stay with you. It's gonna let me start stealing the ball. It holds that. Ice hockey, you bring skills. If you don't have the skills, you're getting murdered.
like
It's
that.
like ice hockey is winner take. If you're good, you're good.
Yeah.
I don't like the rubber banding on MEA Jam.
Yeah, fair. Angel showing some love in the chat to Rocket
Yep.
League. Shout out
Yeah,
Angel.
it is. It's super fun.
And she also has a wizard hat on one of her cars. Amazing.
All right, I'm in.
Yeah.
All right, I agree with that based on what you said too. I mean, ice hockey is my vote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ice hockey. Ice hockey advances.
Yeah.
All right, let's do the same thing. Snake it back down. So to get into the finals, we've got the classic ice hockey versus the extreme NFL Blitz.
Potential hockey versus hockey. Look at that.
I was going to bring my Nintendo Classic system and plug it into the TV at PAX, and we were gonna get together in a room and play ice hockey. The first thing I thought of is we got to play ice hockey. So that's the first game that came to my mind.
Wow.
Now that's out the window, and Rocket League is now in the mix. So I'm going Blitz here.
Really? You didn't even vote for that one last time.
We don't make the rules. We just play the game, Drew.
Ladies, SSX Tricky still available. I've got to
I'm going ice hockey.
Yeah.
I can't be having two hockeys in finals here. We gotta go Blitz.
No.
Gotta go Blitz.
No.
Blitz makes it.
Ice hockey's supposed to win it all.
Listen, sometimes there's upsets, and tonight there's a lot of upsets. All right. To round it out.
That's how it feels to lose to us. Now I get it.
Yeah. I got to share the love. Wii Sports versus NHL 94. Who's going to make it to the dance?
I mean, NHL 94 versus Blitz is like an all-time similar era football versus hockey.
Let me ask you this, Drew. Let me ask you this. If you put in NHL 94 right now in your Super Nintendo and turned it on, would you have a good time?
I picked the Rangers, first of all.
Yeah. Would your son play with you?
I don't know. I mean, it was good enough that they made NHL 94 Rewind, so people are playing it.
Yeah.
Right?
Would your grandmother play with you?
Oh, here we go.
See where I'm getting at here. Wii Sports Wii Bowling is the game where you actually move. You actually play a sport. You're moving your body to play.
Can you name the 5 sports right now?
Yeah, it's boxing, tennis, bowling, baseball. Is there another one?
Is there golf on it?
Golf.
Is golf on that one?
Yeah. Was that?
No.
Shit, we don't even know.
I'm pretty sure it was. Pretty sure it was.
Basketball. I don't know. I've got it right.
It was not basketball. It was golf.
I'm remembering all the little plastic things that we all had. And there definitely was a little mini golf club in there.
Yeah. It's golf.
Baseball, bowling, golf, tennis, and boxing.
Was baseball just home run derby? I don't even remember that.
Wii Sports Resorts shows like archery and cycling and kayaking.
Archery and Wii Sports Resort was really fun.
Curling.
I'm
going NHL.
I'm going Wii bowling.
Just because you called it Wii bowling, it's got to take it. It's got to take it. The ham bone selects Wii Sports to move on.
Back to your question before, Coos. Would Evan play Wii bowling today?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
He absolutely would. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
All the kids would be up there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not
you
working
played it on
right.
the Switch.
And after throwing 4 gutter balls, he'd be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
So that brings us, gentlemen, to the finals.
I hate this final. I'm not happy.
Listen, sometimes there's upsets. You just got to roll with the punches here.
That's right.
So we've got NFL Blitz and Wii Sports. I will say that this was not the final I expected.
No.
But this is the final we deserve.
No, it's not.
Yep, it is.
I don't even want to vote.
You know what, Drew? I'll let you take out blitz and put in ice hockey. That's
No.
fine. But
No,
Can't go
here's
back.
my argument here.
there's no taking back. The game is done.
No
The
takesy
sports
backsies.
art is signed.
Drew's sad.
I have a vote. I have my vote.
This is about Nintendo, right? This bracket is Nintendo sports. What says more Nintendo sports than Wii bowling?
20 years ago.
I love that you just keep calling
It came out on the Switch. They re-released it on the Switch.
No, they did
Yeah,
not.
it did. What was it called? It was called
Clubhouse
Nintendo
Games
Switch
61.
Sports. Nintendo
Switch
Switch Sports.
It didn't have bowling though, did it?
Yes, it
Yeah, it
did.
did.
That's all I played. It was Nintendo Switch bowling.
My vote is for Wii Sports.
All right, mine too.
All right, Wii Sports champion of the world.
Darth says of
Sports.
these two, it's got to be Wii bowling featuring some other sports.
It should have been ice hockey. Ice hockey should have been the answer.
Drew, did you
All
play
right, Wayne Gretzky
3D
hockey
That was a
98.
classic. That was good. I also liked Mario Lemieux hockey was a good one where they introduced. I think that was that also because like NHL came out and they started doing the up and down, and then Mario Lemieux came out and they stayed similar graphics, but it was again side scrolling way. I guess you could call it.
That
What
Wayne
else?
Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky was good.
What
That
else
Wayne
did I
Gretzky
miss on
3D
this one?
98. That's everywhere. Everywhere that ever sells or like resells N64 games, they've got a copy of Wayne Gretzky there.
You know what? I'm hunting for at PAX East. We have some retro booths. I'm still in the search for Mutant League Hockey. I do want to pick that up for the site of Genesis if we can find it. I've been looking for a long time. I could buy it online, but that's not the point. You need to buy it. You want to see it, hold it, and buy it. It's something about the chase.
Not the point.
Okay.
So we're on the hunt for that.
On
It's
the
not
hunt.
cheap. How much is that?
On
going
the
for?
hunt. What else did I miss, guys? What other games should have been here that got knocked out earlier? Obviously, in a very
Maybe Tony
fair...
the Russo baseball, but you got Ken Griffey. I'd say that's equal.
Okay.
No Mario baseball here. I think that was a good one on.
Yeah, that was the GameCube. The GameCube had the best Mario sports games.
Yeah, I think the Nintendo 64, all their games were trash. Really,
I agree.
Wasn't
until
I played a lot of the sports games on Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
I was hoping for NES golf, but I did get a lot of golf games.
NES golf is a classic. I don't think it's a good game.
It's not.
You know what the problem is? It's hard. You know, people say it's not good. That can't handle it.
Yeah.
Let's see what else I had on my list here. So Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey did make my list. It didn't make the bracket. I had Ready to Rumble boxing from N64. Did you guys ever play that? That was fun.
Punch Out would have won. You're right.
I felt really bad including Ready to Rumble and not including Punch Out. So I said no boxing on this list. Get out of here, boxing. Blades of Steel, I almost put on here.
That
would have been a good one.
Back in the day, Blades of Steel was better.
Yep.
But overall now, thinking like ice hockey.
I think ice hockey's more playable the way it's set up for sure.
Yep.
And then NES like wrestling I had on here too. I thought I'm like, that's kind of borderline sports, but could be considered a sports game. So I'm sure there were many others, and those of you listening probably are mad I didn't include some of those. But
you should have threw TNC surf design in the extreme category.
That's a good one too. That's a good one
no,
too.
It's
but
not. That game's hard. That game's super hard.
Excite Bike too. Yeah, Excite Bike. Then I was like, how many games with wheels? Like, there's so many great racing games. Do we count that? Rocket League, I kind of counted in.
Wheels could have been its own category.
Yeah. So who knows? We'll be back to bracket again at some point in the future. But thank you guys for playing around.
Yeah,
that was fun.
That was so good. Thank you for putting that together.
Yeah, for sure. I will drop this bracket in our Discord if you guys would like to opine and make fun of our choices. Please do so. But yeah, thanks for playing, guys.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode. We're already over an hour, which is surprising. Time flies when you're having fun or when you're mad like Drew because ice hockey didn't win the whole thing. Thank you all for tuning in. This is a busy week. We wanted to get a quick one in here to say hello. Follow us on the Discords, on the Twitches, on the YouTubes. I'll be posting some stuff. These guys will be posting some stuff, taking lots of pictures, and check me out. If you're listening to this and you're at PAX, come say hello. I've got lots of free stuff to give away. I'm gonna have stickers and pins and business cards and socks. So come say hello.
That's
Yeah, we're going to hang out, have a good time, and have some laughs. So I'm really looking forward to it, guys, in just a couple days. Thank you all for tuning in to the clubhouse, and we will catch you in a few days.
Peace.
See ya.